Yazukina Atene muchitiwa
Era nange wendifa Oyo alinana Atwale mukulu
Mulamu Yesu
Mulamu
Yesu
Mulamu Yesu wange mulamu yo
Etana
ya munduba
Teiza kwegala Yazukira Atune muchitiwa
Era nange wendifa Oyo alinana Atwale mukulu
Kuba mulamu Njakuba wonecha Kuba mulamu Zasirina chentia Kuba manyi Yarine yomumaso Njakubera wa Nemokatya Kuba mulamu
Mulamu Jakuba onesha
Kuba
mulamu
Sirina
Sirina cheta Kuba manyi
Nakusangeza mu maso
Yarine yomumaso
Jakubera
wo Nemokutya Kuba mulamu
Omwange mulamu
Jakuba onesha
Kuba mulamu Sirina chentya Amanyi Yarina
yomumaso
Jakubera
wo Nemokutya Kuba mulamu
Yesu because it lives
Because he
I can
lives
face tomorrow
I can face tomorrow
Yatula All fear is gone
All fear is gone
Because I know
He holds my future Come on And life is one I live in just because he lives Listen to this God sent his son They called him Jesus He came to life He died for me He bled and died To buy my pardon Watch this An empty grave is there to prove
The Savior lives
God sent his son They called him Jesus He came to them Can you raise your hands and say He died for me He bled and died
To buy my pardon An empty grave is the house of proof
Can you say it out? God sent his son
God sent his son
We call
him Jesus
to love you and to love me He bled and died to bear Come on An empty grave is there to prove my Savior because he lives. Yeah. I confess tomorrow. All my fear is gone.
Because I know
He holds my future. And life is
one I'm living just because He made.
You came from heaven to earth to show the way from the earth
to the
Come on, tell them.
my debts to pay. From the rose to the
Come on.
from the grave to the sky.
My God.
Lord, I lift your name on high.
You came from heaven to earth
To show the way from the earth to the cross.
My day to pay.
From the rose to the
And
grave.
from the grave.
From the grave to the sky.
Say, yeah. We say, you came from heaven to earth.
To show the way from the earth to the cross.
My day
My debts to pay.
from the cross
From the cross to the
and
grave.
from the grave.
From the grave.
Say, yeah.
I lift your name.
We say, Lord, I lift your name on high.
Lord, I lift your name on high.
Lord, I lift your name on
Lord, I
high.
lift your name on high.
Lord, I lift your name on high.
Lord, I lift your
Yes,
name on
Lord.
high.
Lord, I lift your name on
Lord,
high.
I lift your name on high.
Lord, I lift your name on high.
Lord, I lift your name on high.
Lord, I love to sing your praises.
Lord, I love to sing your praises.
Lord, I lift your name on
Lord, I
high.
lift your name on high.
Lord, I lift your name on high.
Lord, I lift your name on high.
You came from heaven to earth to show.
Show the way from the earth to the cross. My debts to pay. From the cross to the grave. And from the grave to the sky. Lord, I lift your name on high.
Jesus. Cause who can stand against the Lord? No one can. No one will. Raise your hands and say, who can stand against the King? No one can. No one. Just say it like a minute. Who can stand?
Who can stand against the Lord?
Nobody can.
No one can.
Nobody will.
No one
No,
will.
Who will stand against my King? Say,
Who can stand against the King?
nobody can.
No one can.
No one will.
No one
we say, oh, the victory.
Victory belongs to Jesus.
Come on.
Victory belongs to
I say,
Victory belongs to Jesus.
in every situation,
Victory
in every
belongs
situation,
Victory belongs to Jesus.
say,
Victory belongs to
yeah, died.
belongs to Him.
Yeah.
Victory belongs to Jesus.
The victory
belongs to Him. Victory belongs to Jesus.
Belongs to Him.
Victory belongs to Him.
Come on. So we put our trust in you. Jesus, we put our hope in you. Come on, raise your hands and tell them that. We put our trust in you. We put our hope, God.
We put our hope in.
Let me hear the church. We put, so we put our faith, Lord. We put our hope, God. We put our faith in you. You will deliver, say, 'cause you will deliver. You're our provider. I find my victory in you. Forever victorious.
Forever victorious.
Forever we win.
Forever we win.
I put my
I
trust.
find my victory.
Yeah.
In you.
The victory belongs to Jesus.
Victory belongs to Jesus.
Victory,
Victory belongs to Him.
the victory,
Victory belongs to Jesus.
the victory belongs to Him. 'Cause your grace has found me just as I am.
buli omu yimira ku magulu go
And
nga tuyimba oluyimba luno. Njagala weerabenga abajasi nga bali ku paledi zaabwe, omukulembeze nga bayitamu bw'ati.
As we sing this song, I want us to consider ourselves as if we are soldiers on parade and the leader is going through
Njagala
them.
weerabe Yesu ng'ayita mu makkati gaffe,
I want us to see Jesus go through our midst.
ng'omuwa ekitiibwa omuyimbire ekisa kyo kyasanga nga bwe ndi.
As you glorify Him, telling Him that Jesus, your grace found me
Buli
just as I
atudde
was.
yimirira ku magulu go.
Whoever is seated, stand up on your
Oli
feet.
mujaasi wa Yesu eyanunulibwa n'omusaayi.
You are a soldier of Jesus, redeemed by blood.
Kakasa ng'ovaamu eddoboozi
Make sure that a voice comes out of you,
likola evvumbe eddungi mu maaso ge.
that it makes a good aroma before Him.
your grace has found me just as I am. Empty and but alive in your arms. Your grace has found me
Weerabe ng'oyimbira Yesu.
empty and Echisacho, Venga Somunafu, Echisacho, Chisanvenga Somunafu. Yeah, majesty, majesty, we say majesty, echisacho echisacho
Echisacho chinsanze kabwendi
somunafu echisacho
chinsanze kabwendi
somunafu echisacho chinsanze kabwendi somunafu Majesty, 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 oh, majesty, 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 oh, majesty. I love this part, 'cause here I am, humbled by your majesty, covered by your grace of free. And here I am, knowing I'm a sinful man, but covered
by the blood of the Lamb.
Are you ready? But never found, come on.
And now I've found the greatest love of all.
He's mine.
Is mine.
Sing.
Since you laid down your life.
Come on. The greatest sacrifice. Sing majesty. Majesty. Majesty, majesty, oh, listen to this. 'Cause every high thing must come down, every stronghold shall be broken. You wear the victor's crown. You've overcome, say, every high thing must come down, and every stronghold shall be broken. You get it? Can we say it out? Come on. Every high thing, say, every high thing must come down, and every stronghold shall be broken. You wear the raise your hands and shout it out. Every high thing, say, every high thing must come down. Every stronghold shall be broken. You wear the victor's crown. You've overcome. Every high thing must come down. Every stronghold shall be broken. You overcome. Say, one more time. Every high thing must come down. Every stronghold shall be broken. You wear the victor's crown. You overcome.
engalo n'endulu ez'obuwanguzi. mutuleeko wansi.
Take your seats.
Tuli bawanguzi n'okkirawo Mwoyo yatwagala.
Amen. We are more than conquerors through him who loved us.
Ngambye oli muwanguzi n'okkirawo.
I have said you are more than a conqueror.
Mu linnya erya Yesu.
In the name of Jesus.
Kyukira neighbor.
Turn to your neighbor.
Muŋŋambire gw'otudde naye tomumanyi.
Tell him or her you don't understand the person you're seated near.
Mugambe tomumanyi.
Tell him or her you don't know
Nze ndi
him.
muwanguzi n'okkirawo.
I am more than a conqueror. Thank you, Jesus.
Nga tumaliriza,
As we wind up,
enkya abasingozi tukeera bukeezi.
tomorrow all the singles we are coming here very early,
Tujje tugabane ebyaffe.
that we may come and receive ours.
Nnaku lujjudde bulungi.
The day is well packed.
Zikiza lugenda tukola bulungi bwereere.
I believe they will do us only good.
Baako mukwano gwo gw'otegeeza okujja.
Inform a friend to come,
Tufune ekiseera.
that we may have a moment.
Amiina.
Amen.
Amiina.
Amen.
Tulina wiiki ey'okusaba n'okusiba nga tuyita mu famiri zaffe.
We have a family prayer and fasting week.
Era gye nebeggwerako tujja kubeera n'omwoleso.
And then at the end of it, we shall have an exhibition.
Bw'oba nga oyagala kubeera kitundutundu ku gwo,
If you want to be part of it,
butereevu ate era oteekeddwa okubeera ekitundutundu.
and obviously you must be part of it,
Naddala ng'oli memba mu kanisa
especially
muno.
if you're a member in this church.
Tulina ba-members abali mu mawanga, kanisa ya UCC eri mawanga.
We have UCC Church in the diaspora.
Mujja kwetaba mu kusaba n'okusiiba.
You will also engage yourselves in this prayer and fasting.
Kkiriza tugenda kukolebwa bulungi bwereere.
And I believe we shall be only done good.
Amiina.
Amen.
Wabeerawo omuntu yenna ayagala okulokoka olwaleero.
If there is anyone who wants to give his or her life to Christ today,
Nazaalibwa lunaku lusooka mu wiiki, lwali lwa Sande ku makya.
for me, I was born on the first day in the week. It was Sunday in the morning.
Lunaku olusooka lukulu.
The first day is very important.
Oba mu namba eyo namba nkulu, mwenna abasomera gye mwagala mubeere. Njagala kubeera namba emu.
And all those who are in school, you always desire to be number one.
Abadduka gye baddukira.
Those who run, they strive to get it.
Njagala nze mba mbasooka mbeere namba emu.
I want to be there first so that I can be number one.
Mu kusoma ni ayagadde abeere namba 10.
In school, who would wish to be number 100
Ku baana 11.
out of 101 students?
Bameka nga wali agadde kubeera namba emu.
How many would love to be number one?
Eyo namba nkulu nnyo.
It's a very important number.
Amiina.
Amen.
Mukama tumwebaza.
We thank the Lord.
Oba oyagala kulokoka ddamu ebigambo bino nti ayi Yesu,
Yesu,
nnaku olwaleero
lunaku olwaleero,
kola okusalawo
kola okusalawo
kuwa omutima gwange.
kw'omutima gwange.
Ntegedde amazima,
Tegedde amazima,
gwe yayiwa omusaayi ng'endiga bwe zaaguyiwanga,
gwe yayiwa omusaayi ng'endiga bwe zaaguyiwanga,
ate gwe kabona yaguwaayo.
ate gwe kabona yaguwaayo.
Otudde ku mukono ogwa ddyo,
Otudde ku mukono ogwa ddyo,
tussa abalabe bo bonna abeera wansi w'ebigere byo.
tussa abalabe bo bonna
Ndokosa olwaleero,
ndokosa olwaleero,
mu linnya lyo mwendokokedde.
mu linnya lyo mwendokokedde.
Bonna ne bagamba nti
Amiina.
amiina. Paati eddako nnyangu nnyo.
The next part is very easy.
Paati yakwolesa kwagala kwaffe gy'ali n'ebiweebwayo byaffe.
It's a part to manifest our love to him through our offerings.
Kyabulabe ng'oli mugagga mu kwogera,
It's very dangerous if you're just rich in words,
ng'oli mwavu mu kukola.
but very poor in
Oli
deeds and
munene wa
actions.
maanyi mu kwogera,
Very mighty and powerful in words,
naye ng'oli munafu mu kukola.
but very weak when it comes to put into practice.
Ebiweebwayo,
Offerings,
ebiweebwayo
offerings.
nga tonnaba kupapa kuwaayo.
Before you rush to give,
Sookera Katonda bye yagamba nti bibye.
begin with those things that God commanded you, saying, "These are mine."
Ebyo byagamba byange mu bibyo bimpe.
The one that he says, "Those are yours in those are mine in yours, give them to me."
Biki ebya Katonda bye twetisse mu byaffe?
And what are those things that we carry yet they are of God?
Kisooka
First of all,
bibereberye.
the first fruits.
Mbuulizo eyasosewo yatugambye
The first preacher told us
nti malayika w'okufa bwe yali ayita
that when the angel of death was passing by,
yaggwanga mu famire.
he would land in a family.
Taata bw'abanga ewaabwe yali omubereberye
If the father was the firstborn in their family,
nga yawasa n'omukazi mu famire y'omukyala nga ne mukyala ye mubereberye,
and yet the woman he married was also the firstborn in their family,
bombi kwolwo baafanga.
both of them would die that day.
Bwe baba balina omwana waabwe omubereberye
If they have their firstborn child,
nagwo mulambo.
he's also a dead person.
Maid naye bw'abanga naye omubereberye,
If the maid was also the firstborn in their family,
egyo tegifuuse ena.
don't we have now four?
Bwe wabangawo emmese embereberye ng'ebeegattako,
If there would be any rat that is the firstborn, it would join them.
ensekere embereberye nga naye eyitawo egwawo.
Any louse that is the firstborn, it would also lie
Buli
dead.
kibereberye nga kijja ne kitondoka ne kigwawo.
Every firstborn would collapse and die.
Lwaki?
Why?
Kuba baali tebabimuwangako.
Because they had never given him
Lwe
what belongs to him.
yabayitamu bakuba,
So when he went through them to strike them,
yakuba bibereberye buli we kyekwese.
every firstborn, wherever it was hiding, was
Mu
stricken.
bibereberye mwe mutudde ekitiibwa
Among the firstborns dwells glory
n'amaanyi
and power
n'obuyinza.
and authority.
Buli lw'ogamba Mukama nkuwa ekitiibwa,
Every time you say, Lord, I give you glory,
agamba weebale kumpa kigambo ekyo,
he says, thank you for giving me that word.
n'ekiwerekeza ebibereberye kibeere nga kinywedde.
But accompany it with first fruits that it may be established.
Tandika ennono eyo tebagisabira,
Begin with that principle. It is not prayed for.
ennono bakola nkole.
Principles are just worked out.
Katugenda kuwaayo
So we
ebibereberye
are going to give out our
ku
first
lunaku
fruits
luno
on
olubereberye,
this first day.
nga tubiwaayo eri omubereberye
As we
waffe,
give them to our firstborn.
tumulangirire nti ye nnamba emu mu byonna.
And declare him to be number one in all things.
Gamba amen.
Say amen.
Eriyo agaanye okukiddamu ekyo.
Someone refused to say
Okay.
amen.
Era
Still,
tumala okuyita ekigezo ky'ebibereberye okikigondera,
after passing the test of first fruits by obeying it,
kiweebwayo ekirala Katonda kyagamba kikye mu bibye mu byaffe,
another offering that God says it's his in ours,
bye bimu eby'ekkumi.
they are the tithes.
Buba bukodo bwa mbwa.
It is a dog's stinginess.
Kyukira neighbor,
Turn to your neighbor
muŋŋambire neighbor, embwa nkodo.
and tell him, neighbor, the dog is very stingy.
Njagala okulabako ku mmwe mwenna abantu abali wano n'abali ku online,
I want to see among you here and those online,
ng'ali onyweddeko ku giraasi y'amata g'embwa.
and you have ever taken a glass full of dog's milk.
Watya n'onkyalira?
Assuming you visit me,
Namuwa embwa yange yazaala ebyana byayo.
and I have my dog that gave birth to it,
Nengakama ng'olaba,
and I then milk it as you watch me,
nengafumba ng'olaba,
and I cook as you watch,
nengakuwa.
and I give it to you maybe with
Kyukira
sugar.
neighbor oganywa.
Turn to your neighbor and ask him how whether you can take
Eri
it.
agamba nze nganywa, it is okay bw'oba oganywa.
There's someone who says, me, I take it. It's
Embwa
okay.
ezaala nnyo,
The dog produces very many,
naye olw'okuba terina kintu kigivaako ne kigenda direct ku muntu, teweereza butereevu ku muntu,
but because there is nothing that goes out of it directly to man,
obubwa bufiira kumukumu.
those young ones of dogs also die at a
Kyewedde
terrible
nawezezza
speed.
emyaka 55.
Pardon?
Weekend nawezezza emyaka 55.
This week I made 55 years.
Ewedde kuba leero lumu, ewedde
Last
Lwokuna.
week I made 55 years. Congratulations.
Sirabangako ku kisibo kya mbwa.
I have never seen a herd of dogs.
Mbwa 5, mbwa 1,000, mbwa
500 dogs, 1,000 dogs in one place.
zizaala obwana bulagawa.
So they give birth, but where did these young ones go?
Olw'okuba nkodo
Because they are stingy,
teyala.
they do not become many.
Bw'oba oyagala okubeera akola ennyo naye nga toyala, beera mukodo. Nkuwadde amagezi ga bwerere, genda ogagezesa ojja galaba.
If you want to be someone who overworks yet does not prosper, be stingy. I've given you
Ate
that
mwaka
counsel.
esobola okuzaalamu emirundi egi?
And yet can give birth like 2 times in a
Bwe
year.
bwana 10 n'obu,
12,
naye tebulikula, tebugenda kwala.
but they will never grow, they will never increase.
Oli olabyeko ku bukya y'ennyama y'embwa?
Have you ever seen a butchery of dog meat?
Eriyo amawanga agaziya.
There are some nations that eat dogs.
Nabisanga mu Singapore n'agamba what?
I found them in Singapore and I wondered.
Nalabako ne wano ku TV yaffe banabookya omukyomo ku gundi nga yayokeza kapa. Ngamba Katonda ali mu ggulu ndekeraawo ogulya.
Even on our TV, I was watching and saw these guys who sell meat, pieces of meat on the roadside. Someone had also included the ones of a cat. And I pray that
eddiba
I won't.
ly'embwa tebalikola mu ngatto, embwa nkodo.
The dog's skin can never be used to make shoes.
Naye kyenjimanyiiko kimu,
But one thing I know about it,
ewoggana,
it can shout,
eboggola.
it can bark.
Ono ye mulokole ng'asaba nnyo, Mukama taata kabaka waaba, ng'omanya eyo mbwa yennyini kasaabeera mukodo eyo mbwa.
If a born again prays with such a voice very loudly and yet if it's very stingy, then you just know that is a dog barking but
Jukira
cannot
neighbor
give.
mumbulize olimu olubwabwabwa olwogera ennyo.
Turn to your neighbor and ask him or her, do you have a dog's character in you?
Ne bw'oba omanyi Bayibuli giva gy'eva paka gy'ekoma.
However much you know the Bible from its beginning to the
Ng'oli
end.
mukodo nkutya.
If you're stingy, I fear you.
Ente
A cow,
mwana gumu
one calf
mu myezi 9
in 9 months,
n'ekuwa omwana gumu.
it gives only one.
Tambula ensi yonna
But move around the whole world,
ojja kusanga ente.
you find cows.
Lwaki ezaala gumu
Why does it give birth only once
neeyala nnyo?
in a year and yet
Buli
it over
ekigivaako.
increases? Whatever comes out of it,
Omuntu akiganyulwamu.
man consumes it.
Kandabe nga oli onyweddeko ku mata g'ente, mukono mu bbanga.
If you've ever taken milk from a cow, put up your hand.
Bameka nga wali oliddeko ku nnyama y'ente, mukono waggulu.
How many of you have ever consumed cow meat?
Bameka nga n'essusu w'ente agasa.
How many of you benefit from the urine of a cow?
Ente yonna nga bina ebyenda tetubisuula.
The whole cow is a giver. Even its intestines you have to eat.
N'obusa babulwanira bwetaagisa, obw'embwa
Even cow dung is always fought for, and yet the one of a dog.
ogamba nnyo nti ekkanisa ekuwa omukisa mbwe ya UCC, bw'ogamba bw'oti abantu.
How do you say and tell?
Ogamba nnyo bulijjo ogamba.
You usually say and tell people oftenly that the church of
Ekibuuzo
UCC blesses
kijja
you.
gw'ogigasizaawa.
But the question is, how do you benefit it?
Ogenda obogola njagala nnyo 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 ekkanisa eyo njagala nnungi nnyo nnyo nnyo. Weebale kuboggolereyo mu bantu eyo, weebale nnyo weebale nnyo weebale nnyo.
You go back
Webale nnyo.
everywhere. I love so much that church of UCC so much. Thank you so much for backing.
Gwe buwulu bwe bukutwawaanya. Enkya nkusuubira okulaba. Buli ekkanisa lw'okuwa omukisa,
Every time a church blesses you,
Katonda yateekawo ebintu naawe mw'oba ogiweera omukisa, obeere mukisa mu yo.
God put things in place that you may also be a blessing to the church.
Bibereberye
First fruits
na bimu bya 10.
and the tithes.
Kasita oyita ebyo,
As long as you pass that
awo
test,
tandika okuwaayo nga bw'oyagala.
then begin to offer willingly.
Nti omulokole omukodo,
I fear a stingy born again.
mbatya.
I fear them.
Nina abaweereza bange siryangako ku kintu kye n'ekimu mu myaka 20
I have my ministers I live with, but I've never consumed anything of theirs for over
Sijja
20 years.
babagamba
I will not tell you their names,
nga siryangako wadde okwambala essaati ye.
but I've never even put on a shirt bought by him.
Soogeza bwetaavu.
I'm not speaking because of need,
Njogera kuba ndowooza eyo ya bukodo eyo.
but I want to strike that mindset of stinginess.
Mukyaliyo?
Are you still there?
N'atera okukola eddaame mu butongolo balagaani agenda obbakulembera emyaka eginaddako.
I'm about to officially make a will and introduce to you the person who will officially lead you
Nsobola
in the next
okugamba oyo
years.
mulungi mu kino munafu mu kino mulungi mu kino mulungi naye wano ye munafu awo mukodo.
I can tell you this one is good in this one is bad in this one is good in this, but in this area he's very
Ayogera
stingy.
nnyo wano munafu.
Here he speaks so much, but here he's weak.
Yakobo ekyo kye yakola nga n'atera okuva mu bulamu.
And that's what Jacob did as he was about to live life.
N'abayita.
He called them.
Ate mu lwatu.
And openly.
Gundi gwe wasula ku kitanda kyange gwe.
So you climbed my bed.
Ate gwe.
And you
Olina obusungu bungi.
are so wrathful.
Watema ente oluteega.
You cut the heel of the cow.
Ng'aggyayo mpisa zaabwe.
And he was speaking their manners.
Nina n'endiga ze mmanyi.
I even have sheep that I know.
Nga bambi.
And Bambi.
Zibadde neesigwa nnyo gye ndi.
They have been so faithful to me.
Ne Pawulo yaboogerangako oyo gundi teyangasa. Naye ono ye yangasa nnyo.
Even Paul spoke about them. So benefited me, but this one over benefited me. This one didn't.
Pawulo abamulowoozaako n'abawandiikako mwakajja mulowooze ku byange kaakati nsanyuse Katonda gwempeereza kwegamba ng'owulira bamusanyusizza omutima.
Those who finally thought about him, he wrote about them. Now that you are minding about me, I am so happy.
Obuweereza bw'okuwaayo bugasa buli muntu n'oyo akutunuulidde oyo ayagala nnyo abamuwa lwakuba ye tayagala kuwaayo.
The ministry of giving, everyone delights in it, even your neighbor, however much he does not want to give.
Kyukira neighbor.
Turn to your neighbor.
Mugambe ekiseera kyakuweereza ng'okomyawo mu kkanisa.
Tell him or her. It is time to minister as you bring back.
Tuyina baganda baffe abagenda okufumbirwa ku lwo abadeefu bagenda kufumbiriganwa.
We have our friends who are going to get married.
Members wano.
They are members in this place.
Njagala omuntu abawaayo soda okuyita mu wiiki eno ne bw'oba tewazze nazo ngamba nja kuleetayo kulete. Bayimirire abo ababiri.
Let them stand.
Abo bagenda bakyuke batunye ekisibo. Abo temukuba ngalo ezo mukube ziri ezaabwe ze bategeera. Muzikubire ddala nga ziwoggana. Abo olw'ekisa kya Katonda tebawulira kungulu naye munda bawulira.
Those ones by the grace of God do not physically hear but inwardly they hear.
Matu ge gafuna obuzibu naye ebitundu ebirala byo bikola bulungi.
It is the ears that got problems but other body parts are well functioning.
Maaso galaba.
I see.
Kati neebuuza bye banaanyumyanga mu nzikiza. Ekyo kyo kintabwe.
Now I wonder how they will be conversing in darkness.
Kuba bayingiza kuyita mu kulaba.
Because they see through their eyes.
Mu nzikiza teri mboozi.
And yet in darkness no speaking.
Naye mwe aboogera ekiro kyonna ne bwe kutabaako ttaala.
But for you speak the whole night.
Kale tubaweeyo soda. Baliwo abampayo kuleeti ya soda. Emu wanika omukono mangu. Emu, 2, 3, 4 ekyo kiyitirivu ono azireetedde ddala 5, 6, 7. Baliwo abampa soda 8 Mr. Katongole. Eri omulala 9 Mr. Peter. 10 erinnya lyo ndyerabidde naye ng'oli musomesa. Eri endiga ze mmanyi wano ng'eyo ngimanyi n'amannya. 11 kiyitirivu. Bw'oba tewazze nazo zireete ku lwokusatu ogambe ba sekuritale z'abaganda baffe abadefu.
If you didn't come with the money here, bring it on Wednesday and tell the
bagende
secretaries
batandika ekintu mu butongole.
that they may go and officially begin the thing.
Oba beekwana batya.
I even don't know how they betrust themselves.
Gwe tukolere mu sayini nga beekwana. Be baba bajja brother ayitewo mangu wano. yangu wako. Kati mugamba amukwane nga tumulaba. Kasajja kalungi ne
agamba nti bya bulijjo era mwesisinkana nga abalala n'omutunulako n'omugamba you are beautiful, you are smart.
Obuzibu atunudde na genda wali tunulire ekibintu gesembera wali wobo. Kati tandika bakwana batya.
Omugamba nkwagala, I love you. When I see how you're dressed, how you look, I feel like I love you. That's how I.
Kati omukyala ye n'addamu ati.
Wangamba nti anjagala sinange sigaana.
Yes. Bakomaawo baddeyo. Mubiwulidde love esigala yeemu. Katonda yakola okwagala bannange. Kale kwata ekiweebwayo kyo.
Get hold of your offering.
Mu linnya erya Yesu yimira ku magulu go.
In the name of Jesus and stand up on your feet.
Mukama tukwebaziza.
Father, we thank you
olw'abagenyi baffe bonna b'oleese
for all the visitors that you have brought
abali ku
today,
mikutu mu tents ne mu mawanga.
those online in the tent and the
Kiseera kino
diaspora.
eky'okuwaayo buli omu ng'akutte ekiweebwayo,
This time of giving, when everyone is holding his or her
tuwe
offering,
omukisa ogw'omwoyo n'ogw'omubiri.
bless us spiritually and physically.
Tuyambe okutegeera bye twakkiriza
Help us to understand what we believed in
n'okubitambuliramu.
and to walk in them.
Ekiweebwayo nga kireetebwa,
As the offering is being brought,
Mukama beera wamu naffe.
Lord, may you be with us.
Tukwebaza kubanga oli
We
mulungi.
thank you because you're good.
Mu Kristo Yesu musabidde
In
bino.
Christ Jesus we have prayed.
Bonna ne bagamba nti
And they all say,
n'ekisa
kya Mukama waffe Yesu Kristo,
n'okwagala ku Ayi Katonda
n'okuseekima okw'Omwoyo Omutukuvu biri naffe ffenna n'eri abooluganda bonna emirembe ekitaggwaawo. Amen.
ku lwokubiri abasumba tusiibawo,
On Tuesday, the pastors are always
baagala
here.
tulaba we tuli obbaweereza.
Those who want to see us, we are
waayo
here.
ng'osanyuka Mukama akutubeera omukisa tusinkane nate.
Give joyfully, may the Lord bless you, and let's meet again.